Good afternoon. I am Toby Pierce, principal of Flora High School. With me on stage, actually everyone can have a seat. With me on stage, I have Board President Joe McCoy, Board Member Jesse Brooks, and our Superintendent Dr. Phil Hackney. Let me start out by first apologizing for my voice. I woke up yesterday morning talking like this, allergies I believe. Then I had to coach a coach's pitch baseball game yesterday, and that's what happened to the rest of the voice. It's a lot like herding cats. On behalf of the class of 2017, I want to thank you all for attending our graduation ceremony. This graduating group is a very special group. I told them in our last meeting together that I'm not looking forward to seeing one of them graduate. Of course, after it was over, some of them came up and said, "Oh, you probably say that to the seniors every year." True, I do say that every year, but this time I was telling the truth. The fact is, this group is ready to move on from FHS. There's not much more we can do as a faculty for them. We would be holding them back if we kept them any longer. They are ready to experience college, living on their own, their careers, and eventually families. Today is the day that will start for all of them. To begin our ceremony, I've asked Garrett Williams to come forward this time. He's going to perform our opening.
Would you all stand for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge of Allegiance.
United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would you please assume an attitude of prayer? Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us together today to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates. We ask you to be with us today throughout the ceremony and bless each graduate in what they do in life. Lead us, love us, and keep us in your care. Amen.
Now making his way forward, I've asked Levi Williams to begin our graduation ceremony with the welcome.
Good afternoon and welcome, family, friends, faculty, board members, and fellow graduates. Let me start by saying this is a huge honor to be here with my fellow classmates in 2017. This is a special day for the graduates, parents, the grandparents, and the very relieved teachers. Standing here looking back on the past 4 years, I can finally admit it. Mom, you were right when you said high school was going to go by fast. I can remember walking through those doors for the first time, looking awkward, I'm sure. A lot has changed in the past 4 years, but I stand here still looking at the same people I saw 4 years ago. I would like to reflect on some things I've learned in the past 4 years at Flora schools. Don't ever challenge Mr. Pierce to a foot race. You will lose. I got it quick. Don't ever tell Mr. Upton that he's wearing a hoodie, because you'll be corrected that it's a hooded sweatshirt. And last but not least, always remember to turn off your phones while going into Ms. Todd's classroom, because it will be confiscated. And I almost made it my whole senior year. Now, on a more serious note, we gather here to celebrate more than a decade of hard learning. We're surrounded by the people who love us, taught us, and inspired us. I believe that I speak on behalf of my fellow classmates when I say that the encouragement that you have offered in these past 4 years. Today means a different thing to each of us. Today is the first day of the rest of our lives. Today we receive a tool that holds opportunity to open many doors. That tool is our diploma. Some of us will start careers, go to college, or enter a branch into the military. As we look forward with excitement and anticipation on what holds in our future, at the same time we look back on the good times and friends we have made. We look back with no regrets, and we will take those memories with us to our next journey in life. We have shown commitment to personal growth, and now it's time to reach for the stars, but we don't have to stop there. This milestone has shown us that just how capable we are of reaching our goals. Today we say goodbye to yesterday and look forward to the day. To the class of 2017, thank you for being a part of this with me.
Thank you, Levi. At this time, the senior band members will make their way to the back. Everyone else, sit back and get ready to enjoy a musical selection by the high school band. The selection is entitled Reeling in the Years, and our band is under the direction of Mr. Harry Penry and Mr. David Cooper. Thank you, Mr. Penry. As the seniors make their way back, take this time now to thank all the faculty members of Flora Unit 35 that are retiring at this end of the year. Also like to thank our faculty here at Flora High School for preparing these seniors for the real world after high school. So first, let me honor, or at least recognize, the names of the district faculty members outside of Flora High School. Retiring this year is Carla Stanford, Lori Shehorn, Denise Wood, Jenny Rudy, Jan Dowden, and Charlotte Todd. Let's give them a round of applause. However, from our own Flora High School, Carla Keck is retiring here today. Please recognize Carla. Thank you, what a job well done. Now at this time, if our foreign exchange students would come forward. While they will not be getting diplomas, we would like to give them a certificate of achievement. They're going to come across the stage as I announce their names. From Belgium, Lena Lolo LaCroix. From Germany, Fenya Sophie Nafel. And from Italy, Giovanni Ardente. Thank you, guys. For those that are not aware, we've already had our awards day. The seniors have actually increased their total, which was once $468,000 of scholarship money. Have now got word of some more money, so we are now, for a class, over $500,000 in scholarship money. Let's give it a round of applause. In your program that you should have been able to pick up, there's still some left if you didn't. The insert on the inside has the awards and also the list of all the scholarship winners. Those that did win a scholarship, at this time, would you please stand so you can be recognized? National Honor Societies, members can be identified by their white tassels. They all stand. And now, members of the class that are joining the military, please stand. Thank you for your service, gentlemen. Now, at this time, the students wearing the yellow cords, please come forward. The students wearing the yellow cords. The yellow cords signify that they are members of the top 10 in the final rankings of the class. Superintendent Dr. Phil Hagney will now congratulate and give pins to the top seniors as they come forward. As I read their name aloud, they'll come across the stage and stay up here for a photo op if anyone is wanting to come get one. Joanna Albert. Jeffrey Gaither. Ann Beckham. Delaney Elliott. Jordan Lincoln. Bailey Pierce. Caitlin Pruitt. Ashton Clark. Chris Scott. And Trevor White. Just pause for a moment, we can let everyone get the picture. We can exit stage right. The senior to my left had the second highest grade point average in the senior class. He has already received a medallion around his neck. He achieved a 4.13 grade point average, weighted with a 4.0 grading scale. Our salutatorian is Jeffrey Gaither. I'm now presenting Jeffrey with a scholarship from the Flora Academic Foundation, valued at $750 for winning this salutatorian award. Jeffrey has remained up here. He is now going to give the class history.
Good afternoon, family, friends, faculty. to all my classmates. I would like to thank everyone for spending this Sunday afternoon to celebrate the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. I don't think any of us knew how quickly this day would arrive. It's hard to believe that 12 years ago, that when we were in kindergarten starting school for the first time. Along the way, we created friendships and bonds that have followed us throughout high school. Unlike the new elementary school, all of us were dispersed into different schools, such as some of us went to Flora and others attended Xenia Elementary School. Growing up in elementary school, we all have different memories that stick out the most. One of the ones that comes to mind is when we were in 4th grade and a group of students stole an Elvis Presley cardboard cutout from Miss Burt's room. Also, we played town ball for the first time many times that year with Mr. Henson. Even though we may have many memories as a kid growing up, these are just a few that we'll remember for the rest of our lives. In 5th grade, all of the Xenia and Flora students combined and went to Lincoln School. This was the beginning of our time together as a class of 2017. Our first day of junior high was a big step in our lives. It prepared us for more for the future in high school with us having a 9-period schedule. All of the teachers we had in junior high, of all teachers we had in junior high, I think we all remember Mr. Matt. Whether it be from our science project or his outstanding guitar playing, we won't forget the good times in his room. As a freshman in high school, you hear a lot of different stories about the seniors, and it scares you a little bit. One of the stories was the seniors saying that they were selling elevator passes for the classes in 3A and 4A. At least we had Coach Moore who told us these rumors were not real and to not buy these tickets. During our freshman year in health, we learned words of wisdom and skip downs and lessons that would prepare us for the future. For example, I was personally taught how to tie a double Windsor knot for my tie during basketball season. Coach Dillon, if you're here, I still remember to tie the tie the way he showed me. As we grew older, we got to have a chance to have the coolest teacher in the school, Mr. Ridge. The best times in class were when we would watch his skydiving videos, along with many debates we had during his class. Also, he was one of our senior class sponsors. Along with him, Ms. Westjohn was our senior class sponsor. With her, there are not enough words to describe all that she does for us. She helps us out in a tremendous way, while even cooking food for our birthdays on special occasions. Ms. Westjohn pushes us to reach our full potential because she wants to see us succeed. While in high school, our athletic teams have succeeded in a number of ways. Every sports team in our high school has had success, but these are the teams I would like to recognize. Our girls basketball and softball teams won regionals while both continued on into sectionals. The baseball team won conference in 2015, and in football our senior year, we advanced to the playoffs for the first time in several years. Also, several of our girls tennis members advanced to state during our 4 years and won the sectional this past year. Under the wonderful direction of Harry Penry, our band was chosen to play at the boys state basketball tournament this year. This is a great accomplishment. While there are many accomplishments by athletic teams and the scholastic bowl team, these were the highlights of our high school careers. As we think about the past memories and times, we also have to prepare ourselves for the future. We all have bright futures ahead of us, even though we'll all be taking different paths. Congratulations, class of 2017. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeffrey. The senior that's made her way up here already had the highest grade point average in the senior class. She's already received a medallion. She had a 4.18 grade point average on a weighted 4.0 scale. The valedictorian is Joanna Howard. She will also receive a scholarship from the FAF worth $1,000.
Before I begin, I would like to thank family and friends, the Board of Education, the administration, the Flora Academic Foundation, and the Flora High School teachers and staff. Your encouragement, guidance, and support has helped us reach this milestone in our lives. Congratulations to the class of 2017. It's our graduation day. The day that we have imagined and anticipated for years has finally arrived. In this moment, we enjoy our final time together as a class. But soon, we will part ways to begin a new chapter in our lives. Before we go, we reminisce about our years as students at Flora High School. Ever since the first day of our freshman year, teachers have instilled in us the importance of character. This one simple word defines who we are as people and the impact we will leave on our communities and world. In the English language, numerous words exist that summarize character, and today I would like to highlight a few. One of the most important qualities of good character is compassion. Compassion consists of caring about the situations of others and stepping out in order to make their lives better. So often, we are tempted to sit back and only focus on our own lives, without even realizing the impact we could make on others. Columbine martyr Rachel Scott shared, "I have this theory that if one person can go out of their way to show compassion, then it will start a chain reaction of the same. People never know how far a little kindness can go." By putting forth the effort to make a difference, we may inspire others to do the same. Another trait of those who live out good character is endurance. Endurance forces people to never give up on themselves or others and pushes them to press on against all odds. In these next few years, there will be times when we want to quit and others will lose faith in our abilities. But even in those times, if we refuse to surrender, we can overcome obstacles and achieve greatness. Thomas Edison serves as a great example. Enduring the discouragement of 999 failed attempts, he persevered to finally create the light bulb, one of today's most commonly used items, on his 1,000th try. In one of his quotes, he stated, "Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time." Lastly, respect is vital to obtaining good character. Honoring others and their wishes is very important. If you want to earn respect, you must first give it. If a person does not respect others, they will be despised. Likewise, each of us must also respect ourselves. So often, we focus on our flaws and imperfections while comparing them to the strengths of others. If we respect ourselves, others will notice our confidence and admire it. To the class of 2017, I challenge you to build good character in your life. When you see someone struggling, show compassion by lending a helping hand. If you ever feel like quitting, endure and proceed to the finish. Always respect others and yourself, even when it would be easier to judge or despise. By living a life on a solid foundation of good character, you will make a difference.
Thank you, Joanna. Before we hand out diplomas, I will now ask Superintendent Dr. Joel Hackney to come forward to present the class of 2017 graduation.
Good afternoon. As you think about what you heard and the history of this class and the fact that individually as a group they were awarded over $500,000 of scholarships, it's easy to see why Mr. Pierce would say that this is an extremely special and thoughtful class. As you guys begin the next step of your lives, first of all, know you've left some big shoes for next year's seniors to fill. You'll be greatly missed, and we wish you the best of luck and success in your future. And so it's my privilege to certify that each of the students that are here this afternoon have met the requirements set forth by the state of Illinois and the Flora Community School District number 35. And it's my privilege and honor to present to you this afternoon the Flora High School class of 2017.
All right, the moment you've all been waiting for. Parents, when it's your students' time to receive the diploma, feel free to come up for pictures. However, please allow space for Smitty and Rob. We're going to try to get that graduation handshake picture. We also are filming today's graduation ceremony, so if you go to the school website, floraschools.com, click on the graduation page, you'll be able to see footage from the entire graduation. Row one, would you please stand and make your way forward. We would appreciate only polite applause for these graduates. They've worked hard for these diplomas. Thank you in advance for respecting their accomplishments. Lucas Scott Allen. Joanna Catherine Allen. Ryan Neil Anderson. Mason Alexander Armstrong. Mason Andrew Bailey. Brianna Nicole Beard. Brianne Nicole Beckham. Dawson Michael Booth. Briar Lee Brady. Kelsey Michael Brown. Sophia Rose Brew. Brandon Lee Birkin. Ashton Jared Clark. Ryder Kieran Collins. Emily Elizabeth Cox. Lauren Jane Davis. Colton Anthony Dury. Nicholas Lee Eckleberry. Delaney Rose Elliott. Colton Michael Bellick. Alicia Nicole Franciscus. Caleb Dave Fritsch. Jeffrey Lee Gaither. Christopher John Henson. Kelsey Lynn Henson. Cameron Reese Higginson. Justin Michael Hildebrand. Michael Wee Wynn. Miles Lee Capper. Shelby Lynn Katz. Andrew Frank Keller. Evan Matthew Kellison. Colby Brooke Kittle. Maya Opal Kaler. Kendra Lynn Krantz. Kelsey Joe Cressing. Samuel Robert Large. Tiffany Marie Ann Smith. Joshua David Martin. Cheyenne Martinez. J.C. Dion McCraw. Brittany Rianne McNally. Joshua Paul Oates. Trevor Logan Nicholson. Malachi Wade Payne. Bailey Ann Pierce. Jaron Michael Pierce. Dylan Ray Person. Kylie Marie Pink. Jamie Lynn Pride. Caitlin Paige Brooke. Cheyenne Nicole Richardson. Colton Wayne Robinson. J.C. Rochelle Robinson. Jacob Lee Sanders. Cheyenne Desiree Schnepper. Taylor Whitney Shibben. Christopher Lane Scott. Hannah Rose Sherman. Justin Michael Smith. Lexi Paige Smith. Trevin Matthew Smith. Faith Lynn Snell. Amelia Dawn Spiegel. Deanne Lee Stanton. Christopher Wayne Stevens. Danielle Lori Stewart. Nicholas Andrew Stern. Ashton Brooke Taylor. Jordan Marie Tucker. Mitchell Thomas Van Heining. Logan Aaron Venable. Alexis Diane Waller. Lane Robert Welton. Brendan Michael West. Trevor Douglas White. Colton Taylor Williams. Garrett Wayne Williams. John Ray Williams. Jenna Jean Williams. Rodney Levi Williams. Elena Julia Winder. Jordan Michael Winka. Bodie Lee Wooler. Just the final few steps here, guys. I would now ask Colton Dury to please come forward for the closing.
Would you please bow your heads with me? Lord, thank you for being with us for these past 4 years. Through the good and the bad, you have always had your hand of protection on us. You taught us that through you we can do anything. We ask that when we leave the ceremony today, that you would guide and direct our path. You said in Matthew 6:33 that if we seek you first, you will give us the things we need and desire for our lives. Let us remember to keep you at the center of our lives so that you are in control. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Thank you, Colton. At this time, I'll have Trevor Smith come forward. If you've been to our last couple of graduations, you know we often kind of close with something a little unconventional. And this group wanted to keep the tradition going of that last final group selfie. Trevor was picked for the class to do that final class selfie.
Actually, the first smallest class.
This is the first smallest class? Just go.
Thank you, Trevor. Now, graduates, please stand. You have made us proud that you are ready to move on to the next chapter in your life. Seniors, I ask you to move your tassels from the right to the left side. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to keep this group in your thoughts and prayers. Standing before you, the Flora High School graduating class of 2017. Give them a hand.